to this.
Hi, everybody. It's Melanie Warner here with Defining Moments. I am so excited to introduce you to our special guest today. Welcome to the show, Kim Beam. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Oh, absolutely. So, as you know, we talk a lot about defining moments on this show. There's so many cool things happening out there right now. And I wanted to introduce y'all to Kim because Kim is a transformative leader in intuition. She guides individuals to harness their innate insights to overcome obstacles. She holds a master's degree in social work and creative writing. She's got 12 years as a certified educator and over 10 years as a social worker. She is dedicated to helping other people find solutions to difficult problems. She has this innate ability to see what other people often overlook, and she shares insights to make people feel seen, heard, and supported on their journey. And by the way, she is a number one best-selling author and a keynote speaker
It's true.
and an intuitive coach. So, Kim, tell me what inspired you to get started in all of this?
Oh, it's always been a passion to help people find what's good and then make it even better, right? I want to take what's good and what's already beautiful and make it even more amazing for people. And so I use my intuition to do that.
I mean, and it's so true that there's so many, there's people who go, oh, I have my intuition, but they don't always know how to hear that voice. And I know you have a lot of really like cool tricks that we don't have a lot of time to get into today, but I want you to share about that in just a second.
Okay.
Um, First of all, I know that you created this system, right? This system called the Brave Yes. Tell us about that.
So often we get ourselves into situations where people are like, "Hey, come with me to do this and come with me to do this and like come with me to do this." And we say no. We're like, "No, I'm sorry, I have to blah or I have to blah." And the real reason is like, "No, I've never done anything like that and I'm a little scared," right? And so much in our life by saying no, we hold ourselves back. And so it's how to recognize the resistance that you feel. It's how to recognize why you're saying no. It's how to recognize what would happen if you said yes. And what doors of possibility does that open? Because it means that you'll meet a whole bunch of new people. It might mean like if you go to a party, right? You say yes to a party, or if it means like you say yes to a job interview, right? You have no idea who's going to be in there and what opportunities. It might not be that you get that job, but they may remember you down the road for another job, right? It's like what opportunities open up for you when you say yes. And in a lot of scenarios, saying yes takes bravery because there's always a hint of fear of the unknown. And so the brave yes is just recognizing it. And I show you how to like overcome all of those obstacles that have been in your place that have stopped you from moving forward.
So, what happens to people when they don't understand this process, this methodology, the system?
Oh, well, then they stay at home. They're on their couch. They have FOMO, right?
They're like
They
fear is controlling everything.
exactly like they just know everybody else is off out doing other really fun things and they aren't the ones out doing the fun things.
Yeah, because when, a lot of times we're like, how do we know to trust our instinct? How do we know this is our intuition versus instinct?
Mhm.
And when you think about like what really holds people back.
Fear. The main reason is fear. And then I show you how to see fear, how to call it out, and then ignore it and know that it's not anything that's actually going to help you.
Ooh, I love that. So tell our listeners, people listening, watching this, what should they do next?
Well, there's a masterclass on Saturday.
Well, and actually, um, I know you have a couple of different things coming up. This training's coming up in a couple of days.
Yeah.
So what I would recommend actually is just get behind the scenes with us, right? I'm going to be here. I'm going to be
Oh, yeah.
helping Kim as well. I'm going to be talking to her. Just, we have this masterclass thing that we did, and we reduced the VIP ticket. If you were going to do this in person, it would definitely cost you about $1,000 by the time you
Oh, yeah.
put your people, your lives, your business, your pets on hold. But you can actually get a VIP ticket for only $47, and you're going to get in a private room with us and
Mhm.
get your questions answered,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So if you want to upgrade your human operating system, then I recommend you come to Kim's Mastermind. It's a 4-hour battle-tested science-backed program that answers, what do I do right now?
Mhm.
It gives everybody, whether you're a leader, executive, team member, career driven, entrepreneur, working mom. It doesn't matter where you are in life or career, it gives everybody practical steps to upgrade your human operating system and expand your capabilities to maximize your performance and balance your well being. And we're
Yes.
going to show you how to reduce distractions and overwhelm that are caused by uncertainty and chaos. And you're going to learn how to welcome that because you'll be able to trust that inner voice. And
Mhm.
this is going to be like how you learn to do that.
Yeah.
So,
And the VIP section, I'm going to show you how to instantly know whether or not you should you know, date the guy or the girl, or what do we, or move to Costa Rica, right? Like,
or buy bananas,
or buy
right?
bananas, right? If you should buy bananas, something as so mundane as do I need to buy these bananas? I am going to show you how you can answer the smallest of questions in life to the biggest questions of life within literally 20 seconds. And so big decisions will no longer be as massive as they used to be.
So, how many of you have tried to get this result of trusting your intuition and knowing it was right, and then experience the struggle of questioning everything that you think your voice is telling you? Like, you don't know, wow, is this my intuition or is this my fear talking? Right? It's like Gavin DeBecker wrote a book years ago called The Gift of Fear. I love that book. Right. And it's talking about how you're walking around the corner and you can feel every hair on your arm, you know,
Mhm.
stands up and you know there's something bad on the other side of that corner, right? And some people they ignore it. But if
Right.
you look back in life where you've made decisions about people, about choices, about certain streets to take, it's easy to see if you made the right decision looking back, right? Now, I will share with you guys, I have a lot of stories on this and I'll share more in the masterclass, but I was at a hospital once and I was literally told, you're going to die. Like you have 90 seconds left to live. You might not make it.
Mhm.
And I remember feeling this instinctive, like this fear running through me really quickly. Um, and all day long, there had been these warning signs, right? Where I was telling my parents and my family, oh no, the doctors know what they're doing, everything's fine. And then all of a sudden, I realized all the things leading up to that day, if I would have just like trusted my instincts, I would have been okay. And a few days later, my son actually passed away
Mhm.
because of these same medical errors. And I thought if I would have paid attention to that and I trusted my voice more, I think about this all the time. It haunts me. Like I know he would be alive today, right? But part of that struggle, part of that journey of not knowing how to listen to that voice also put me here to have these conversations with y'all and to be able to be part of this movement that we're talking about, this intuitive part. And it doesn't just come for women, like men have an intuition,
Yeah, they
right,
do.
Kim?
They do. And I've talked to men who are like, I need my daily walk in the morning. In fact, he's a high up in Microsoft. He told me he needs a daily walk in the mornings in order to get his head right so he's in the right headspace so that when he goes in and makes high-end executive decisions, he's got his head in the space where he's able to hear and know that he's doing the right things.
I love that. So that's why we created this training called From Fear to Courage, Unlock Your Brave to Live Your Purpose. It's coming up in a few days. We have a half-day masterclass where we go deep to help people get past that feeling of overwhelm, imposter syndrome,
Mhm.
tools that help you shift the way you're thinking about intuition so that you can get clarity and you learn how to do this instantly. And it'll
Instantly.
change everything for the
Everything.
way you look at everything. So, how many of you think it would be helpful to get in a room and go deep on achieving this confidence in your inner wisdom, being able to listen to that voice and take action on it? And Kim's going to tell you about Brooke, one of her clients, and how Brooke was going through this struggle, right? And
Mhm.
what happened after she came into work with you. Tell us about that real quick.
Really quick, she came in. It was the first time I'd ever met her. I was at a retreat and she walked in and I was like, I looked at her and I was like, do you mind if I give you this weird intuitive word? And she was like, yeah, what are you gonna say to me? And I was like, well, here's the deal. I said, you came here and you're doing something that you're not passionate about, that you don't feel like is your purpose. You're just like doing the work, but because it's making you money, but it's not what you love. I said, but there's something else. And I said, there's something about interior design, but you're doing it outside. I was like, are you putting pillows in lawns? I'm like, what are you doing? And she told me the whole story. And it turns out that she had come to this event. It was like a business event for her social media production company. But really, she had this other company on the side where she did a lot of interior and exterior work, and that was her passion. And I said, "Well, you're not doing what you love." And after I spoke to her for literally like, I don't know, 7 minutes, she's like, she sat down, she said, "I'm here for this one business, but really honestly, I'm going to drop it and I'm just going to go for this other business because that's really where my passion is. And I'm only doing that because I met Kim Beam."
That's amazing. Now, normally, if you want to come to an event like this, like I said, it would cost you at least $1,000
Right.
between paying to rent the room, coming out, flying on a plane, and all that. You have to travel around the world to get to the place. But because we can do this virtually, here's the cool part, you guys. Kim can actually read you through Zoom.
Yes.
Right? So it's going
Yes.
to cost you only $47 for VIP. So in the VIP hour, it's an hour before the regular masterclass, okay? Because we can do this virtually, we'd love to invite you for $47. That's such a good deal.
That's a crazy good
And
deal.
and you get to come in and spend an extra hour with Kim, with myself, with other people. You would not believe the speakers that are coming to this event. Some of these people are on national television shows, they're energy healers, yoga masters. It's just unbelievable how many people are coming out to support this, and they're going to be speaking. You're going to learn so much from them. And during the VIP hour, you're going to be able to ask Kim and myself any question you want and even get coaching before the main event. Kim is actually going to be able to, I mean, she can't control when it happens, but geez, there's some readings that just happen in the VIP room that are just like going to blow your mind. And
Yes.
it may even be you. So I highly recommend you upgrade. If you're the type of person that wants the front row of the concert, you want the premium VIP experience, you want instant knowledge on how to hear the intuition on any subject. She's going to teach that privately as a special bonus inside the VIP room. Like, again, how do you know that very special tool about intuition? And then it's kind of like if you're going to a movie, this is like being behind the scenes on the red carpet, right? This is where you get that chance. And there could even be a few live intuitive readings inside the VIP room that we're not going to have time to get to during the master class because there's
Yeah.
so much we
It
want
won't
to
be done.
teach you. So this is an hour of private coaching and Q&A and learning these special tools right before the main masterclass. So we have the event itself, which is incredible. And that event is free, but there's this VIP experience that has thousands of dollars that went into it. And you get it for only $47. So we have very limited spots of how many people we can service in that amount of time. So we can't wait to see you there. So you can go to the website, and it is kimbeam.com/masterclass. You can click the link below right here and sign up, and then make sure you upgrade to the VIP ticket and
Mhm.
get in the room with us. Now, you guys, there are going to be some of the most intuitive thought leaders on the planet in this room and in this masterclass with us. You don't want to miss it. Opportunity does not knock on every door. It stands by silently, waiting for you to act on it.
Oh, yeah.
This is an opportunity for you to learn how to listen to your soul and your inner voice. And if you feel something tugging at you, that's your intuition that you need to be in this room. So make sure you go register right away. You can use these skills, whether you're a coach or a mentor, a consultant, maybe you're an executive. It doesn't matter. You can use it in your career, your relationships. You can use it in your health. Kim will share her story of how she beat cancer by trusting her body. This is how she developed this skill, the super ninja skill that she has. And you don't have to go through the tragedies that Kim and I have gone through in order to learn to trust your intuition. In fact, my intuition helped me land and fund an entire television show a year ago in 90 days,
Mhm.
right? You're going to hear from a lot of people that were on that show as well, and like how this helped them. Kim's intuition literally wrote her book, in a
Five
matter of
cities. Five
weeks,
sittings.
like crazy. And
Yep.
so this is how you level up in this, and this is where this year becomes your year. So go to kimbeam.com/masterclass. Can't wait to see you there. Kim, thank you so much for being here. Is there anything else you want to share with our audience today?
Uh, Other than I'm just so excited and so like in a way humbled about the ability to be able to touch people in the like energy sense, right? Where I'm able to reach out and like help people go from good to great, right? Or from great to even better, right? To like from happy to exuberant, right? Like how can
From
I?
crappy to happy. I love it. Well, we're so
Exactly.
excited to be part of this. Thank you guys so much. Can't wait to see you there. Make sure you click the link below, and we'll see you all in the VIP room very soon.
So excited.